artists! Let's talk for a minute today about two family colors. The family colors we're going to talk about today are called warm and cool family colors. If you notice on the color wheel, we can divide the color wheel in half. And on one side we have the warm colors. Warm colors are red, orange, and yellow, like things that make you feel warm, like maybe a fire or the hot sun in the sky. And then on the other side of the color wheel we have cool colors, green, blue, and purple. And I can always remember cool colors because they make me feel cold, like maybe snow or ice. On this color wheel I can divide it in half. Whoop, let me rotate it around here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Again, on this color wheel I can split it in half. And on one side,
This way, Miss Harding. Put it this way. That's right.
on this side I have the warm colors, red, orange, and yellow. And on this side I have cool colors, green, blue, and purple. Today we're going to be talking about warm colors and cool colors, and we're going to make art based on warm colors and cool colors. Let's take time now to practice. Turn and tell your neighbor the 3 warm colors and the 3 cool colors. I'm excited to see what you can make using warm and cool colors, so let's get started. Happy art making! Today when I paint, I'm going to paint warm colors and cool colors. And I'm going to start with my warm colors on this gold paper, which is considered warm. Then I'm going to paint on green, and then I'm going to paint on my neutral color. And remember, neutral colors are colors that are not on the color wheel, like brown, black, gray, and white. And when I paint today, first I'm going to put down a layer of stripes, and then I'm going to put down a layer of anything else that I want. So here we go. I notice right here that I have a glob of paint, and I don't want that glob of paint because that means it will dry slowly, and I want my paint to dry quickly today. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and spread out that glob of paint. I also notice in my paint tray today there is no purple. So in my paint tray I have 4 warm colors, red, orange, yellow, and magenta, which is in the red family because it's a type of pink, and we know that pink is made from red. We make pink when we mix red and white. So magenta is a part of the pink family, so it's considered a warm color. And then I have 2 cool colors, blue and green. So today I'm going to use the magenta on my warm paper. While I'm waiting for my warm paper layer 1 to dry, I'm going to work on layer 1 on my cool paper. So I'm going to set this aside, either maybe on the floor or somewhere next to me so that it can dry. And I'm going to paint my cool colors on my cool paper. And I know earlier I said that magenta is a warm color family, and it is, but sometimes magenta can have a little bit of blue in it, and we know that blue is a cool color. So today it is okay for you to use magenta on your cool paper and on your warm paper. I noticed that I have a little bit of color mixing going on right here, and that's totally okay if that happens on my paper. And I want to make sure that I get most of my green paper covered up. I'm done with layer 1 on my cool color paper, so I'm going to set it aside and let it dry while I put layer 2 on my warm paper. When I put layer 2 on my warm paper, I can use a paintbrush to create texture. popsicle stick, and I also dip my popsicle stick into the end of the paint, and I can use it like a paintbrush. And if I want, I'm allowed today to print with my pinky finger, only my pinky finger, and I'm only allowed to print. Print is when I put paint on the paper and I pull my pinky back up. Painting is when I smear the paint around on the paper. Printing is where I push it down, pick it up. Painting is where I move the paint around. Look at the difference. After I'm done printing with my finger, remember, printing is when I dip my finger, only the end of my finger, into the paint and I press down and pick up. I press down and I pick up. I press down and I pick up. I do not move the paint around. That would be called painting with my finger. We are not finger painting today. We are finger printing if you want to. When I'm done finger printing, all I need to do is get a paper towel and wipe my finger off. Now I can go back to my cool color paper and add a second layer of texture on that paper. After I have 2 layers on my cool color paper and after I have 2 layers on my warm color paper, I'm going to put them in the front of the classroom so that they can dry. After I finish my cool color and my warm color, then I'm allowed to move on to my neutral color. A neutral color, remember, is a color that is not on the color wheel. And on my neutral color, I'm allowed to use any colors that I want. Here's another trick. I can use the end of my paintbrush right here to create texture. Watch. After I have layer 2 on my neutral color paper, I'm going to also put that at the front of the classroom. It's okay if I don't finish some of these today. I'm going to do the best I can. Happy art making!